We get to bring you something really special. And since we locked the doors, you're not going anywhere. It's exciting, folks. You may recognize some of our set. I know a lot of people may recognize the couch. You may recognize the chair. Some of you may recognize the stage. He recognizes that stage. When we saw it by the dumpster, we thought after a week it was fair game, so we took it. It's been a weird week, guys. It really has. I sat down the other day to do something I rarely do. I sat down and I watched a little CNN. And you don't normally catch me watching CNN. It's hardcore porn or Nick at Night, and that's it. But I sat down and watching CNN, and it looked more like the Animal Planet. This has been a weird week. There was news stories about a zebra. We had a news story about a polar bear. There was actually a Bengal tiger spayed recently at Massachusetts Veterinary Hospital. Exciting, not something I personally want to be a part of. And in the biggest animal news of all, it's been great. Mayor Tom Menino was reelected as mayor of Boston. It's exciting, it's great. Yeah. Thank you. Well, let me get back to the polar bear, though, because it's a weird thing. I've been following this guy now, and sadly, it shows how sad my life can be sometimes. 5 years ago, this Californian had a little incident with the polar bear. The story goes he was going to the San Francisco Zoo daily and taunting the polar bear. I don't really understand how you taunt a polar bear.
It's not really something you want to do. You don't really want to taunt the polar bear.
That's what I'm honestly saying.
It's the largest predator on the planet.
He's huge. It's ridiculous. What is the polar bear?
I don't see the logic there.
Yeah, there isn't. There isn't. All I can come up with is, he's showing up going, my fur coat is so much better than yours, polar bear.
Maybe if you show up with a Coke.
Yeah, no, that might piss the polar bear off, honestly. Coca-Cola, bad news, don't get it near the polar bear. I think it all ended, though, when he taunted the polar bear one last time and said, you're locked up, you can't go anywhere. Me, I'm going home tonight to my wife who doesn't appreciate me and my children who hate me, my landlord who just wants the rent. Okay, that's big, polar bear, you're going down. He jumps the fence, punches the polar bear square in the head. And of course, the polar bear ate his leg. Now, you might think that the last time we hear about this guy in the news, you really would. Well, apparently he went to psychotherapy. He needed it, no argument. But the psychotherapist suggested he go to a safari park to get some help, commune with the animals. Well, he was killed 3 weeks ago, trying to stick his arm inside a zebra. I honestly think that one's for the better. Darwin won out at the end, it's true. It really is. So, I don't know what you folks did, but Halloween was last weekend. I love Halloween. Do you guys like Halloween?
Yeah.
Sexy nurses, zombies, sexy zombies. What's that?
Were you a sexy nurse?
I was a sexy zombie nurse, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's a translation line between sexy and necrophilia. It's good. But my favorite part of Halloween, really, We dress up in crazy costumes, right? We act extreme, we freak out squares. You know, come to think of it, isn't that just one day at art school?
Yeah.
Oh! Hi-oh!
Hi-oh! Freak out squares, Travis. Did you hear that? That's like, that sounds like something from Leave It to Beaver. It really does, doesn't it? I can hear Ward.
It does.
I can hear Ward telling the Beeve, you know, Beeve, you and Whitey, stop freaking out the squares down the street and listen to Wally while your mom and I are at the Rotary meeting. You just made a Leave It to Beaver joke. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you're old.
I am old. I'm realizing this. I just turned 30 this past summer, guys. I didn't think it affected me at first. I really didn't. But little things, strange little things have changed, like the grocery store. Post-30 grocery store is a different thing for me now. I'm in line, I have my Money magazine, I have my Metamucil, my Fiber One, my laxatives, my hardcore pornography, and my Schlitz malt liquor. And no one cards me. Actually, no one really wanted to be in line with me. The cashier wouldn't make eye contact either. Not really sure what that's about. It really is rough being 30. The biggest thing you realize when you hit a certain age is when you see the TV shows you grew up on being remade into movies.
The A-Team.
The A-Team, that's what...
Remaking the A-Team.
Does anyone even remember the A-Team?
No.
We got a few people. Well, I was shocked to hear that Mr. T, most of you may know him as a reality star, which is sad. Mr. T... B.A. Baracus. B.A. Baracus, that's exactly
B.A. Baracus.
But he's not being cast as the new B.A. Baracus. And I saw a picture of him, I think I understand it now. He has all the bulk and size he used to, but he's very wrinkly now. He looks a bit like an enforcer for the California Raisins. It's a sad thing, it really is. Another horrible thing about turning this age, and it really is sad, guys, it's tough. It's a tough life. I realized I can no longer buy drugs off of strangers. Now, truthfully, when I was 29, I walked to the financial district, and lawyers in $3,000 suits would walk up to me like, hey, you want to buy some heroin? Hey, you want some ecstasy? You want some roofies? And I would say, no! But it's nice to be asked. It really is. It's nice, isn't it? You know, the worst thing, though, it's very personal for me. I didn't think it'd be personal. I thought my family, I have an older brother, I have a younger brother. You know, my parents are older. I thought it'd be accepting. But I'm going home for Christmas again. It's great. Everyone, you know, go home if you can. If you can't, party. But I'm going home. We have a yearly Christmas play. My family puts on. We're kind of lame like that. You know, it's nice. But this year, the lead character, the lead is going to my younger brother. The worst part is, last year I just perfected the aftershave. Yeah, you made a Macaulay Culkin joke. Yeah, I did it. I was there. Now, really, this is the most stinging thing about this age. I was coming here today, walking down Huntington Avenue, listening to my iPod. I'm not that old. I own an iPod. I know what an iPod is. I have no idea how to work it. I just kind of plug the headphones in and shake it.
What generation iPod do you have?
What? What? This isn't a person, this is an iPod.
Go on.
The musical device. You can get this. I'm old.
You're old.
Yeah. So I'm walking down the street, I'm jamming to my iPod, right? My favorite song comes on, and I get the spirit, I get dancing. Ooh, too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And by the looks of the people on the street and the people in this audience today, I realize it is not sexy, it's just sad. Sad. Ooh, okay, you know, another horrible thing. And I do my little toes on the catwalk. Oh, you like this, yeah. Oh, I know. Another thing, it's horrible. When you start giving up your childhood ambitions, that's the worst part. I was 10, I wanted to be a superhero. I realized that's not going to happen. I'm never going to fly, and if I do, I'm going to have to come down in a couple hours and realize that didn't happen. At 11, I wanted to be president. And, you know, I just don't think the job's so hot anymore. It's just more work than it's worth. And then, you know, when I turned 14, I think every male in the audience, at least, we were reading the Playboy. And the Playboy, that's how up to date I am. I know Playboy and Granny Things. Those are the two magazines. They don't really go well together. We were reading the Playboy, and we all thought this is the life. You turn a certain age, and you go to orgies. That's what you do. But I'll never be invited to an orgy. Not now. At least not the hippie orgies all you cool kids are going to. No. But my odds of being invited to a senior swinger event, they've drastically gone up. And to be honest, in a sea of 60, I am a hot young thing. That's right. They would love that dance, let me tell you. Yeah.